As an agile coach, as a Scrum Master, what is your coaching style? What is your coaching approach? This is one of those questions that's going to throw you off the guard. Sometimes when I get this question, I'm like, okay, what exactly does the interviewer want from this question? So in this video, we are going to break down how you can answer this question. What is your coaching style? What is your coaching approach? Now, before we move ahead, make sure that you subscribe so that you can get more videos that's helping you crush that interview as a Scrum Master, as an Agile coach. Also, make sure you like and drop a comment so that I know what you want to watch next, also what you want me to make a video on. Now, a couple of tips for those who want to be coach on how to land that first role as a Scrum Master in less than no time. Reach out to me using the number on the description so that we can talk about how to help you. And then for those who want to be SAFe Scrum Master Certified, our next training is coming up 19th of September. You want to be part of that top-notch training. We go into the depth, we do Jira, we do practical session. It's gonna be an amazing experience. You want to make sure that you're plugging in. Even if you have no experience in IT, this is a place for you to start, because you are going to meet the best of the best coach you. Now, let's get down to our question for today. The question for today simply says that, what is your coaching style? How will you approach this question in an interview? Now, the reason they're asking you this question is because as a Scrum Master, one of your roles is to be a coach for the team, right? So the question is, how are you going to coach the team if they need help? That's simply what they mean, right? Now, you need to understand that one of the powerful way to help someone operate, or one of the most effective way of leaders don't give people the answer. Remember, leaders don't give people the answer. Leaders guide people to the answer, right? Leaders help people to see the longer run, and leaders help people to learn from their mistake. So this question doesn't really have a clear answer, but if you understand the quality of a leader and you understand what it means to actually coach someone, then you can effectively answer this question. So the way I would answer this question is, thank you very much for that question. Now, my coaching style is to help my team find the answer by leveraging questioning. Questions are very powerful, and they can help someone with a thing. Let's say, for instance, I come and one of my developer has not been able to deliver their value, or have not been able to work on the story for the past 3 days. Now, the way I'm going to coach them to understand that this is very important for the team and to help them push through that is, I'm going to ask them a question. Hello, Jane. What do you think we are missing that need to be done in order to push ahead? Is there something that we can do to help you complete this story? Is there any impediment that is holding you back from completing this story? When exactly do you think that this value can be delivered? Do you need help from me or someone in the team to help this work get done? So when you ask this question, it's going to help them to be able to think about the response. And one of the ways for someone to do what they say they will do is to give you their word. Because when they give you their word, they are held accountable by those words. And that is why at the end of every sprint, or at the end of every sprint planning, we want to get a team to commit. Why? Because we want to hold them accountable by their word. So one of the ways to coach your team is to use powerful questions. Now, you also want to use, as a leader, you also want to use persuasive language. What exactly do we mean by persuasive language? Hello, team. It is going to be very important for us to meet tomorrow, despite the fact that this is not a natural meeting. Now, the reason this is very important is because if we meet tomorrow, this is going to help us drop down the time we're going to spend during spring planning. Considering that we're working on a new product and we're not yet too aware, So meeting tomorrow is going to be a very important thing to do. What are your thoughts about this? Remember, I've used two languages here. I use persuasive language and I end with a question. So you always need to end with a question because you need feedback. Feedback is very important because if I pass in the information to you as a team member and I don't get feedback, I would not actually know if you understood what I was trying to pass, or if you've committed, or if you want to do it. So communication, not only as an agile coach, but in real life coaching and even in business, it's about helping, posing a question that helps you to get a response. Now, when you get a response, that response helps you to evaluate if what you want will be achieved or not. If you realize that, let's say we're trying to close a sprint by Wednesday, and we're on Monday, and you find out that there are several items that are still in the backlog that are not completed. Now, one of the things I normally like to do for my team is that, okay, I will say, okay, team, in 3 days, we're going to be closing our sprint. So today, I want us to kind of evaluate what is going to stop us not from achieving this goal. So when James is giving the feedback, I will say, James, do you think we can close all of this story by Wednesday? You say, no. What do you think can hold us back? James will say, okay, for this story, I need X, Y, Z. For this story, I need X, Y, Z. Now go. Is there something you think we can do to fast forward this? So what are we doing? We are coaching the team. Now, when we talk about coaching, it's not about taking someone to the side. It's about in the process. It's about helping them learn. It's about helping them be in the action while we are all working together as a team. So the next time you're being asked, what is your coaching style? Or what is your coaching approach as a coach? What you want to do is that you tell the interviewer that you leverage both powerful questions and persuasive language to help your team find the answer. In that way, I can hold them accountable by the word, and I can be able to understand if they are committed to deliver on time or not, because they are definitely going to give me feedback. Because the best way of communication is when you actually have feedback. So when I communicate with powerful questions, I got the other partner to respond in a way that I can get a feedback. All right. Do not forget to subscribe, and if this is helping you, also share. Now, for those who want coaching, hit me up. If you want to be SAFe certified, let me know. For those who already are working as Scrum Master, you need a community to leverage up. Maybe you want to get into Agile coaching position, reach out. We have a lot of resources that can help you. I'll see you in the next video.